All right, week 16 in the books. The day after Christmas game. We thankfully came out with a dub, even though we tried to throw it away. First off, hope you and yours had a good holiday. Now, this game beforehand, before this game even started, this whole week, I didn't know what to expect. Because last week we won, but it was a very, very ugly and disappointing win. And we come out against this Broncos team, and it could have gone a number of different ways. Thankfully, we won, but it wasn't the prettiest win. But we finally showed some resilience in a game, which was nice to see. But my biggest thing I was looking for this week, it was a Titan versus Goliath matchup in a defense that can't get turnovers versus Drew Lock, who only throws interceptions. Something had to give this week, and amazingly it didn't. I couldn't believe it. I fucking figured we would get an interception this game. Really did, and we didn't. So it's just impressive. Secondly, if this officiating crew, I think is Scott Novak, awful. They missed calls on both sides of the balls for both teams. There was terrible calls even that they did make, which were awful. So fuck that crew. Let's talk about the first half real quick. I don't have a lot of stuff to talk about specifically in the first half. But my overall feeling for the game at the end of the first half was that this was not two good defenses playing each other. This was two incompetent offenses just playing each other. And that's how I thought it was going to be for the rest of the game. But something fucking clicked in the offensive line. I don't know if they all got shots of Toradol or if Santa came out and gave them gifts or something in that fucking locker room. But in a Freaky Friday sort of body switch up, in the second half, our offensive line was pretty much great at run blocking. Damn near amazing. They did pretty much wonderful. But the pass blocking was fucking bad. It was, like I said, some Freaky Friday shit. Lindsay Lohan was out there fucking somewhere. We should have been looking for. But it was just weird. But it was really reminiscent and really good to see Jacobs running well, to see the offensive line blocking well. It was good to see because we rarely get to see it. Hopefully they can keep that up because we're now in late December, early January, and that's where you kind of need to run the ball to be a decent team, and we did it today at least against the Broncos team, which where are they at? I don't know how the fuck they've gotten the 7 wins, by the way. Listen, Broncos, do not keep up with your games at fucking all. The only 2 games I've seen is the ones we've played. So that's really all I have to base off of. But y'all just aren't fucking, especially without Teddy B. Drew Lock fucking sucks. He does. He's not good. But this isn't a Broncos fucking chatter. This is just me ranting about the Raiders. My other thing, Carr's always good for a late season injury. Came in week 16. I think it was week 16 when he broke his leg against the Colts that one year. Maybe it's just week 16. Someone keep track of that fucking stat from now on. But yeah, and it's usually nothing major, but he always comes up from a sack, usually accompanied with a fumble, grabbing his shoulder or his hand, his leg, and he did fucking both today. You can always count on it. Something happened. I think, was it last year or the year before that he was running the? Yeah, it was last year. It was fucking COVID when he was running the ball and he got a groin injury just running. He's always good for a late season injury. He's pretty consistent at that. Usually it's nothing major other than that broken leg, but it finally happened. The other thing, the only reason the Broncos were even in this game too, I should have said this beforehand, but my notes are all fucked up. I'm not reading them all. The only reason the Broncos were even in this fucking game is because of us turning the ball over anyway. I think we had three. We had 3 turnovers today. The fumbles are our fault. Now the interception, that's not really on card in my opinion. That was just Chubb making a great play. I think probably 8 to 9 times out of 10 that pass isn't intercepted. It might be even higher than that, honestly. But Chubb just made a great play. Nothing you can do about it. Fucking sucked. But yeah, the fumbles, once again, are horrendous. That kind of plagues this team. The fact that we only won by 4 points while we had 342 yards of total offense and they had 158 is sad. They had 18 total rushing yards. We had 160, and we only beat them by 4. We had 22 first downs. We went 50% on third down. So that, we killed them in time of possession. It was a good game where we ran the fucking ball down their throats in the second half. Which was, I'm just elated because that was awesome to see. It's the first time in a long time that we've been able to just ram the fucking ball down their throats consistently. And that was today. Really, the only other note that I have is I think we've kind of found our spot for Zay Jones in this offense, and that's fucking anything underneath 5 yards. I've said it the past couple weeks. He shouldn't be our deep threat. We shouldn't really throw the ball to him down low, even though we have been. But today, it could have just been against this coverage. Who knows? But I'm just kind of throwing this take out into the universe and seeing if it sticks. But he seemed pretty good with kind of, we didn't throw a bubble screen, but shit like that. Just kind of short slants, quick passes, anything under 5 yards. He seemed to do well with. And I'm looking at this fucking parlay too. I actually had a lot of faith in this one. I don't know how the fuck the Giants didn't cover 10 points against the Eagles. I have no idea. And then the Chargers laying an egg against the Texans just fucking suck. Hey, that was fucking terrible. I still really believe. I don't know how the Dolphins were underdogs versus the Saints. I really don't. I think that one's going to hit, but now that I'm saying it, it's probably not. But yeah, I hate seeing that. I've only hit one parlay this whole year, and it wasn't on like a parlay you're looking at. I think at the beginning of the year it was the very first week of the season, us versus the Ravens. I had like a same game parlay with the Raiders, and that one hit, which was fucking awesome. It was like $5 to win like 100 or 200 something. So that's really kept that's been really holding me up top because I haven't won fucking shit because the NFL is weird this year. Good teams lose randomly. Bad teams win. Fucking, it's just, I feel like it's more than usual this year. It's just odd. Fucking odd. But I also suck at gambling, so take that with what you will. This was another boring game, honestly, though. 2 weeks in a row, we just had a boring game. The most exciting thing about this game was really opening up the present and seeing that our offensive line was good at run blocking. Even though it took away from the pass blocking, it was just nice to see that little gift. But, yeah, there's just not much to fucking talk. It was a boring game versus a boring fucking opponent. I hope they keep their management around, the Broncos. They probably should be fired, but I'm hoping that they stay. They have proved to just not be fucking good at running a team. At minimum, get rid of Pat Shurmur, though. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. I know that hurts us Raiders fans, but that dude fucking sucks. He really does. Like I said, not probably a great thing to say, but that's just the truth. That dude, we got to be realists sometimes, and that's the realest of the real. Next week we travel to good old Indianapolis facing the Colts. If we win out, we stand a decent shot at making the playoffs, but the Colts are fucking just about as red hot as a team could get. I mean, you're looking. I'm not going to go over every single one of their last games, but going back, they fucking killed the Bills, lost by 7 to the Buccaneers, which they kept it close at least, destroyed the Texans, beat the Pats by 10, and then beat the Cardinals. So they're just about as red hot as fucking red hot can be. That's really going to suck. But really our only shot is in this game is hopefully our offensive line can fucking remain blocking the way they are in the run game and improve a little bit, I guess, from this game in the passing one. But if we can do that, if Jacobs and Barber and I guess if Rashard gets some touches too, if they can keep it up, we got somewhat of a shot. If you don't like to hear anything negative about the Raiders, shut your ears right now. Probably going to put the farm on the Colts, though, to cover even. Not just to win, to cover. I don't know the spread, but I do think they're going to fucking wipe their dicks on our faces. Hopefully this isn't a freezing cold take next week, but we'll see. We'll just fucking see. I don't have a lot of faith, but we've won 2 in a row. No matter how sloppy, we've won them. And we're still in the mix. Look, we're playing meaningful games in December. So, how, we can't be that upset about it. We've wanted this for a very long time. Very long time, and we got it. So, it could have been very different, but it's not. We're in the situation we're in. But like I said, we're going to head into January still fighting for a shot at the playoffs. And even though we don't technically control our own destiny at this point, if we win out, we still have a shot. And that, I mean, really, that's all we can ask for. And also, in other greater news, I had the Raiders team total at 7.5. Before the season even started, so they hit that today. Thank you. I thought we were going to get to 8 a lot sooner than we did, but we got there fucking regardless. Probably not much to say from you guys after this game, but if you have anything to say, put it in the comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this boring game. Good takes, bad takes, funny takes. Anything, let me know. If you like the video, subscribe. I've got new content coming in January, possibly February. We'll see. Very, very excited about that. Remember to follow the Fat Cave Studio Twitch. Subscribe on YouTube at Fat Cave Studio as well. But like I said, also subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Twitter, which is the same as the YouTube as you're looking at, but possibly if you're blind or you're too lazy to look at it, it is at Dylan with a Y, UHY, Dylan with a Y. And yeah, I mean, like I said, not much to fucking say. But we're playing meaningful games in January coming up, and that's all that really matters to us right now. We're going to worry about this fucking impending rebuild and everything next year. Let's just keep focused. Let's hopefully maybe win these games. It's going to hurt us in the long run, honestly, if we win out and make the playoffs. But fuck it. Absolutely. Life is too short to be negative all the time. Let's be positive some of the time. All right, fellas. I will see you next week, and hopefully still in a good mood, unless we get shit on, which I will come in here and just absolutely be mad and sad and depressed all at the same time. Actually, let's do that. Put the comments down below. what fucking mood do you think I'm going to be in basically 7 days from now? I want to hear your predictions on how I'm going to feel. All right, fellas. See you.